What's poppin', guys? This is Saber054 back using the Sandadusk deck. I believe this is how I had it named in the TCG Online days too. So this is a deck, as I've explained last time, that I like Sandaconda VMAX. I like its sort of spreading attack. I like that it's a fighting Pokemon. Back then I used it in Expanded with strong energies and then the whatever the other fighting energy was called. Another special fighting energy that blocked 20 damage as opposed to letting you get plus 20. Anyway, I mean, it was kind of a cool deck when I used it with Max Potions and Dusknoir and Expanded. It would have consistency issues, but it would also put in extreme work. Decided to use it again right now, but it is a very, very bad deck to use right now. I'm just using it for shits and giggles, basically. And it is frustrating because I have been losing a lot of matches, losing a lot of points, trying to just get games with this deck. Like, when I play against Roaring Moon, I just auto-scoop because you auto-lose, basically. And then I just lose points. I probably lost like 100 points from my, like, ranking because of that. As I say, you know, these sort of decks, man, it's just, the format is always so unbalanced. I get some of the stuff that Celio's network was saying, but there's just so much unbalance and bullshit going on. Whatever, I mean, these cards, they're gonna rotate out soon anyway. Now, we're playing against the deck that we should have an advantage of, though. This might be the only deck we can be good against. A lightning deck. So these guys are going to be weak to fighting, meaning that they're going to be dying easier. Still won't be getting any one-shots because I only do 60, but at least it's 2 shots with spread and you still tank, of course. It's the best deck we can play with this deck. It's got that Iron Hands too, the fucking Hariyama. We'll see if this guy, I mean, for as long as it's around, it's gonna be a very strong tech in the decks that can power it up. Now, will it be as bad as Arceus the Agapalkia GX? I kinda doubt it. I mean, plus as more cards are gonna come out, maybe other archetypes that are strong that can't utilize it, they're gonna give competition to the Lightning decks and the Chien Power too, so I highly doubt it's gonna be as bad as Arceus the Agapalkia GX. Arceus the Agapalkia GX was just so good in the sense that you could just use it with anything because you just use the GX attack and then you can power up the attacker you want to use. I mean, obviously the best partners came out on top like Zacian and Dragonite, but you could really just use it with any attacker you wanted. Like Nakanadal Guzzler GX, you could do that. You could do just all sorts of things. Alright, so got the VMAX out super quick. The guy sort of let me play first. Hit him for a lot of damage, and if he's running the Fluffies too, it's going to be a nice thing I can easily kill with Sandaconda as well, even if it evolves. Eventually, just a couple of attacks, they'll be out. So, got a lot of advantages in this matchup. Man, if we screw this up, this kind of a matchup, it's going to be so bad. Alright, so the Fluffy first one came out. I got Cheryl, I got Iono. I mean, this deck does put a lot of pressure. It's going to do a lot of damage that I'm just going to have to always have a Cheryl on hand, basically. But I hope I can just maybe tank a few hits. Perhaps if he uses the Raikou, I don't have a full bench, he won't do that damage. But I think he's going to do his best to favor Miraidon. So Electric Generator. He's going to use that, get a few energies. So 1 and 2, Miraidon is ready. And, I mean, the Jirachi, there's no point in me playing that down. So switches onto the Miraidon EX, gets a little bit of healing on the Raikou. And goes for Path to the Peak. Damn, that shuts down the Tsarina too. So let's see, I mean, damn, he thinned his hands so much too. So if I use Iono, I'll be giving him a lot of cards. Did he use a supporter this turn? I don't think so. Did you? But I mean, he attacked, so I guess he must have used some shit. So I think there's a good opportunity to just use the Cheryl because I don't want to use Iono and just give him so many free cards. So we're going to get that out of the way. Negate your attack. And then he has to switch too as well because... should I get a Raikou? Should I get... Man, the thing is with these small guys too is they're prime targets for that Iron Hands. That is a problem. But this is the annoying part, and this is what I said in my video as well. People thinking about the danger of Iron Valiant and Iron Hands against the regular Pokemon. If they had more HP, it wouldn't be that big of a problem. I mean, there used to be, nobody's gonna know this unless they're really old school, Cresselia level X. It had an attack, I think it did 40 for 3 or something, really bad attack. But if you killed something with that attack, you got an extra prize. So it had that broken thing to it, but it was difficult to work. And then the only other ways to get extra prizes in the DP era was with Salamence level X. You can only get that trick once, and Salamence was hell to use back then, thanks to Garchomp and even Flygon level X too. It was a threat against us. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that was your only other way to get multiple prizes. The only other way was if you used Expert Belt, and then you're using cards that are going to help your opponent get extra prizes. That's it. I don't think there were any other methods. So that sort of shit was balanced out. I mean, what else should I say? I mean, 40 damage for 3 Cresselia used to do. It wasn't a lot. You couldn't even kill the basic Pokemon with 60 and 50 HP back then. You had to just hurt them a little bit more before. So yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous. I can't believe it's been so many years. I keep talking about this, and I get haters as well, just going against what I'm saying. And I'm thinking to myself, it's not about an opinion, it's facts. You can just do the math and just see Gengar having the same HP as he did like 13 years ago. Same for Crobat, same for other Pokemon, just barely any improvements to them. Oh god, okay, so Iono, gotta do this now, I don't have much choice. I kind of doubt I'll be able to save this dude. Hasn't taken any prizes yet, but things are dangerous. What worries me is that if the Hariyama kills this thing, he'll get an extra prize, and that's the bullshit. I think I'm not going to have a choice. I'm going to have to switch and just try and buy some time. Okay, so Oricorio. I'm still dead though. I mean, if I heal 20 more, I still die if he attacks. So I think the only thing we can do, I'm gonna switch for sure 100% to the other one, and I hope he can't use boss's orders. And then next turn, I'll use Cheryl, and if things go according to plan, I'll be able to get the double heal. And then hopefully we draw an energy or some shit next turn too. So Miraidon goes down. I get 3 prizes. The Marip went down too. I don't see an energy, but I do see Lake Acuity and I do see Trekking Shoots. These are good things to see. I just hope I can survive. Just don't pick on the hurt dude, and then I'll have a chance to heal him next turn. I mean, Fluffy, 2 shots and it's dead too, and the other Pokemon, the rule boxes, they only can take 2 shots anyway, so big advantage. He searches out a Zapdos, playing that down. I don't really think it's going to make that much difference, but maybe with the Iron Hands. Starting to power up the Raikou. It's sort of ready to go there. I hope he doesn't use boss's orders, but of course he uses it exactly at the time I say don't use it. So this dude is gonna go down, and oh right, okay, so I did my math wrong actually. No, so if he was gonna use Iron Hands, he wasn't getting the KO. Okay, it doesn't matter though. I mean, all right, promote the other one. I got Lake Acuities for days now. Hopefully they stick around. We're gonna go for a trekking shoes here. Barry. I suppose I'll discard that and we see or no. Just limiting his shit I think would be good. But maybe I didn't really need to do that. I do want to have Cheryl in hand, but you kind of need to have energies with that too. So you do rely a lot on luck. That's why this deck isn't as good. Like if we had Max Potion, at least with Max Potion, that was much stronger of course. Just an item card, I can just use that and then use as a portal that lets me draw cards, and then I can maybe see an energy if I don't have one. So spread a lot of damage. I mean, this is pretty much going to be the last turn. He can switch, but what is he going to switch to? I mean, Raikou can't really come into play, and Iron Hands, that's not really going to do a lot though. I mean, if he uses that guy, he can't even get like a 2-hit KO. So he's powering up another Miraidon EX, but I think this is my victory. I mean, goes for the E or no, hardly matters at this point. You're actually going to help me out because I didn't have much going on. And, you know, my stadium is going to block some damage too. That should be good. So Iron Hands can't really come in for a 2-hit KO. He has to use another one. So he's thinking what to promote, but then decided to scoop anyway, realizing he's going to lose regardless. So we got a victory with Sandaconda, thank God. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. Wazai!